Ladies and gentlemen, he is a friend of ours. He is a friend. He's also a very, very talented man. I'm delighted to have him on the show, Mr. Julian Clary. What are you doing there? You're wiping the table, the chair?
No, it's not that. I've got to think about I don't like sitting on a seat that's warm from someone else sitting on it.
Well, I think Andy's in this will be warmer than most.
I've seen something winking at me under your desk already.
It's not... I am not pierced down there.
No, no, no. There's some dolls down there.
It's a present for you because... OK, well, let's... Because it's your birthday this weekend, I believe.
Saturday.
OK, can we ask how old you are?
The hilarious age of 43.
Well, that's inherently funny.
Somehow it is.
But you look great for 43.
Thank you.
Because I'm 41. I look slightly better, obviously, but you...
There's something going on with your shoulders and your neck.
They're connected. I'm doing Pilates at the moment. It's an exercise. It's kind of slightly wimpy, I know. But it's an exercise thing where you do a lot of stretching.
Yeah, well, anyway, let's talk about me.
So 43 years old. OK, now before... I do have a present for you under the desk. But before we get to that...
I beg your pardon.
See, I forgot who I'm dealing with here. You can't leave it open for that kind of spin. Before we do, you know, I've known you on and off for years. It's only recently, I think, that I've become close, and I feel now that we're friends. Or as close as I become...
Dream world.
Well, we're fairly friendly, aren't we?
We had lunch at Nobu.
Yeah, that was nice, wasn't
It
it?
was very entertaining.
Yeah, although you just sat there being mean about everyone.
No, we gossiped about the waiters.
The waiter had very dirty trousers on, and his flies were on full display. And obviously, if you're trying to eat with Julian, he can't keep his mind on the food, if that kind of thing. It's like a buffet.
I believe I ordered the prawns.
I think you did. I think you got the prawn balls. But let's have a look, because I first interviewed you on TV in 1988.
Oh,
the beginning of 1988.
Oh, you haven't got a clip?
I have a clip.
Is it a clip of me?
It's a clip with you in it. You'll be very pleased. This is Julian Clary and a very young, good-looking young fella next to him back in 1988. Did she ever misbehave on stage? She ever got up to any sort of mischief?
She does misbehave. She did do a wee on stage once in Edinburgh. Interestingly enough, in the shape of Germany.
Was she making some sort of comment there, perhaps?
I think perhaps she was. I've yet to decipher it.
Look at that.
We got on so well then.
Yeah, you could see there's absolutely no warmth between us whatsoever.
There was a rapport. Fanny could do a wee in the shape. You could just, if you said Argentina, down she'd go and she'd do a wee in the shape of any country you cared to mention. I can't prove it now because she's dead.
Yeah. And you know, Valerie, your new, quite common-looking dog you have with you this evening, she's not a performer. She doesn't go on stage with you.
She has no talent. Oh. In fact, as soon as the show started, she went to sleep. Can we see a shot of Valerie asleep?
Is she? Let's have a look. Well, she's in the green room. No, no, that's not her.
Where's Valerie? Oh, no, it's obviously...
Oh. There you go. Look at that common little animal.
Oh, she's not asleep. Oh,
you could afford a breed dog.
She can hear my voice. Valeria.
Hey, let me try. Argentina. Now, I've met your mum and dad very briefly.
Oh, yes.
Incredibly sweet people, OK? I wasn't expecting anything else. I'm not...
I don't think anyone's ever called my mother sweet, but carry on.
And they play bowls, don't they?
They do play bowls.
OK, and you went down to open some sort of event at their bowls club?
Well, yeah, one year they were both captains at Wesley Bowls, I think it was, and they asked me to go and jack off on the green.
But what do they make of you? You know, like, not your mum and dad, obviously, but like the other septuagenarians at the bowls club, when you turn up, and presumably, if you're in persona, if you're doing the kind of Julian Clary that we know on stage, then you're quite flouncy.
Flouncy?
Well...
they were charming, and they had sandwiches, and the local paper was there, and it was all fine.
I'll get you some presents for your birthday. I bought you a proper present, which I'm going to give you at the weekend. But this is just light-hearted presents for the show, because, do you know, I don't know if you know this, but if you go into Soho in London, there are, like, whole shops with gay stuff in.
It's Billy, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a doll called Billy. Check this out. See, I'd like one of these. This is Sailor Billy.
Yeah,
but you guessed that.
Take the trousers off.
Well, I don't know whether I dare, because, you know, you think, OK, he's looking good. He is hung like you wouldn't believe.
This is how sad your average Soho homosexual is.
Hey, but look at this one. They can form a band. That's Cowboy Billy.
He's lost his hat.
They've all got the same haircut. But this is... Where's my favourite one here? Right. We've all seen him wandering around. Yeah. Well, certainly here at the BBC. But the one here... What's this one? Fireman Billy.
Are these all for me?
Well, you can have them all if you want.
Oh,
shall we show you... Would you like to see what Billy's packing downstairs? Because this is... I mean, eye-watering stuff. You've seen this, presumably.
I bought one for a friend of mine. Probably 6 years.
I can't get a man's trousers off. You do it. I'm not very... Look at that! And they've all got one.
And the other side?
Nothing. You can't put them together like you could with Ken and Barbie.
It's like cabbage, isn't it? Top there.
It is. It's gone all green. Sailor Billy.
Ezo, that's a big
Look,
Billy, isn't he?
This is interesting, ladies and gentlemen. Jonathan has to have labels.
I like it.
Sailor Billy. As a...
I don't know. Hey, San Francisco Billy.
This is great. Can I have all these?
You can have them all if you want. Look at this.
Oh, who's that?
Look at this one. Oh, Jesus, wet. Tattoo Billy. Imagine you're in your restaurant, he comes to serve you your soup. And before you go, the one thing I would ask, and I'm genuinely quite excited about this for you, and I hope you are as well, there's a musical in the West End here called Taboo, which at the moment Boy George is in.
Have you been to see?
I'm going to see it next week, on Tuesday night. And he's playing the Lee Bowery role in it, who was a kind of a great flamboyant character here on the club scene back in the 70s and early 80s. And you're taking over from him when?
In September.
OK. Let's have a look at Lee Bowery. This is what Lee Bowery, the real Lee Bowery... There he is on the left there. And but then he got quite big, didn't he, after that? That was him kind of...
Yeah, I'm going to have to shave my head, can you imagine?
Are you actually going to shave it for us?
Yeah, I think so. You can't, because it's quite a small theatre. You can't get away with a skull cap. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes. And... Do you know what he's saying? Julian, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Look after your billies.
I will.
And they'll no doubt bring you hours of pleasure.
Shall I take them with me or will you have them sent back?
I think, why don't you take them with you, because otherwise they'll be out here and then Stephen will want one and no doubt will want to take one home each and then, you know, Martine will come out for a couple.
OK.
And there'll be nothing left for you but sad, underdeveloped Billy.
Sailor Billy.
Also known as Andy. Yeah, take him with you now. But ladies and gentlemen, will you join me in saying thank you to a really lovely man, Mr. Julian Clary.
Thank
Hello. Tell me. That's cool. I'll see you later.